All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your weekly dose of the CaptainSparklez subreddit. Now nearly 13,000 Miami Blue Ford GTs. I wish I had that many of them, but I did get my license plate, and that is very exciting. So that's all that really matters, is 2 license plates, only one of which will actually be used on the car, but I'll have a spare sitting in the cupboard. Anyway, let's start off with number 19. Jardon and Sonia, or literally any girl at all whatsoever that he is pictured with, within a 10-mile radius, at the same event, in the same city, within the same country. Sees Jordan and Sonia anywhere together. Oh, it's the scene from The Office where Kevin is like, I forget who is it in regards to that he's speculating have a thing going on. Was it Dwight and Angela? I can't remember, even though he turned out to be right about that one. But in this case, not so much. Are you kidding me? Jordan and Sonia are totally hooking up. All I do is say, God damn it, guys. There is no evidence of intimacy, thank you, Oscar. They've been in remarkably good moods. Could be other things. Are you kidding me? Says Kevin. It just, you know what? It's probably because I don't ever discuss relationship-related things that people are more inclined to speculate, because if I was very open every time that I was in a relationship like some other YouTubers are, and that's their approach, and that's totally fine, then people would be like, oh, if he's not saying anything, there must be nothing going on. But because I don't comment, makes everyone just want to speculate. It feels worse for like the other person. Like, I'm fine, but then I'm like, you're also including someone else in this, and I feel badly because it's well, anyway. So, my YouTube glitched 6 times. Facelifts worked brilliantly. I mean, as you can tell, I've had a lot of plastic surgery, and that's why I look the way I do, with my nose that, you know, it kind of goes out like that, and other things about my facial features that, you know, it's how I can never quite shake the slight little bit of extra skin that's down here, no matter how much I exercise and what I eat. Definitely had a lot of work to achieve those couple of things. Also, I should say I'm totally fine with the way I look. Anyone can always call out things about themselves in jest. I don't actually have an issue with being sensitive about either of those two things. Totally fine. I just want to share, because I think that you should be confident in your appearance as well. And so I don't want to be perpetuating the message that I am self-conscious about these things, and therefore you should be. I don't want to create that. But also, just brilliant. Look at this work of art right here. So much plastic surgery. Plastic surgery confirmed. I've never gone under the knife for any sort of procedure. But anywho, I'm scared of things getting cut open, so I kind of avoid that as best I can. Be more like Hector. It's definitely going to be regarding My Night Season 3, 100%. This is Hector. Oh, it's not. Wow, that's great. Be more like Hector. This is Hector. Hector knows that the Jardon doesn't... I don't know why there was no the in there. I just called myself the Jardon, which is an interesting way to refer to myself, but let's continue. Hector knows that the Jardon doesn't want random letters between J and on, so he removes them all and calls him John. Don't be more like Hector. I've changed my mind, even though it saves your time typing. Don't do that. Just type Jardon or Jordan, and when it comes to YouTube comments and people who don't realize the joke, just say Jardon, and then when someone says his name is spelled Jordan, just roll with it. Keep the troll going, or vice versa. The troll can work either way, and you never actually know who's trolling who, and it can go several layers deep of, like, you know, flipping and reverse psychology and stuff. I actually never know when I read the comments. Might as well just make the GT Acacia while we're at it. It looks better than having my logo plastered all over it, so, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you there. Although you did replace the Ford logo with my logo, and that's going to get a no from me. This presents an opportunity for a shameless plug for youtube.com/CaptainSparklez2, where there is a Minecraft series called The Deep End. I also live stream it over on twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez. And if you want to watch it, you can do that. And in it, my house was recently pranked to become acacia wood. And I've kept it like that. Not to spoil anything, but feel free to watch the series. I don't know that if my GT was acacia that I would keep it that way, though. I tend to like the Miami Blue because I paid quite a premium for that. So I have no reason to have that go anywhere. No wonder Jardon can afford the GT with all his rapper money. You know, that's how I roll. 10 videos that will prove to you that white people can still rap. I just actually did a bit of, it wasn't really rapping, it was more talking, but talking to a beat and rhyming, so kind of rapping. I recorded some last week for a collaborative project that I can't go into any more detail on, just because it's up to the other person as to when they want to share things about it, because it's for them, not for me. I don't want to subject you to more of my rapping, but apparently this person was okay with it. So anyway, it'll be coming at some point. I have no idea when. You know, that's just, it's really how the GT was bankrolled, is all of my incredible ability to rap, as you know. I don't know why this is all I can see. It's the really great hairline, even though Sid didn't have any facial hair, because Sid is also supposed to be like 6 or 7 years old. So I would hope that at age 18, I don't quite look like a 6 or 7 year old, but I do look a lot younger. I look more youthful is probably the right word for it. I really prefer that 18-year-old hairline. It's weird because you don't really notice. You're like, where did it go? Did the hairs just, while I was sleeping, they pack up their bags and kind of just go elsewhere? They're just like, we're done here. We've exceeded our contract. 18 years and then that's it. We kind of we leave it will after that point. You don't notice. It's like, it's like there were never any hairs there to begin with. It's bizarre. I did a video reacting to my very first ever vlog on YouTube a couple days ago. So that's where this comes from if you want to watch that. Be more like Jerry. I can support that. This is Jerry. Jerry knows that Jardon is getting tired of My Night Season 3 memes and misspelling his name. So Jerry stopped posting that. Be more like Jerry. I appreciate that. I feel like we could move along to some other form of some quality content here on the subreddit aside from those two things. Granted, seems like things have wound down a little bit, right? But they're still in there. Although now it's going to be like this particular meme of telling people to stop the other memes is going to become the prevalent meme. And this is going to be like memes to stop the meme about the memes. And how many layers deep is it going to go? We just need to get back to the surface level. Just get back there. And then draft some surface level, new quality content. When I saw this meme, I instantly thought of Nick. Nick, I'm not sure whether or not this amuses you or not. Also, I'm not familiar with this particular meme, nor what the last slide usually is. Or do you just substitute whatever into the last slide? Is that the meme? Is you just put whatever in that works? I look forward. Feel free to give us your opinion in the editing, however you wish to do it. Feel free. The big collectors. Jay Leno, I collect cars. Some guy, I collect art. Jardon, I collect liquid. Well, liquid's kind of important. Without it, you would not exist. It'd be even more interesting if someone was out there who collects different kinds of waters. I saw an article the other day for some bottle of water that you can get from some jeweler in Beverly Hills, and it costs it was either $100,000 or $1 million for the bottle of water. Now, there's some sort of justification in that the bottle, the cap on it, has a bunch of diamonds on it, and there's some other gemstones on the bottle itself, but it's marketed as a $100,000 bottle of water. And all water is marketing. It's, oh God, I hate it so much. Why is this bottle of some kind of other fancy brand of water that's smooth and doesn't have the ridge texture? It's just a smooth bottle of water. Why does that cost $5 for the same volume of water as this, which is 20 cents per bottle? The cheapest thing I can find at the grocery store that is bottled water, grocery store. All water is just marketing. At the end of the day, is H2O. Yes, you can have little bits of different minerals in there in order to change the taste slightly, but it's H2O. Why do people get the fancy water? Unless you are at a place like a movie theater where you need water, you don't have any on you, and it's the only thing they're serving. Okay, I get it. Otherwise, why? This is so sad. Hard to swallow pills. CaptainSparklez is a reaction channel now. Hey, you're the one here on the subreddit generating content for these videos. So you have an issue with it. You're perpetuating the cycle. Also, there is more gaming going up than ever before over on CaptainSparklez 2. The vlogs are some quality content, if I do say so myself. Big improvement from the old vlogs of yesteryears. And there's also music going on. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff for you to watch out there. So I know somehow there must still be people who are on this channel who are not aware of CaptainSparklez 2, which is why I keep mentioning it, because it has all the games that you could ever need. More hours than I have ever posted before, since maybe that one series. No, probably even more than when that one series was going on. So it's there. It is there for you. What would happen if Jardon read this out loud? Alexa, send each one of my followers $100. Oh, you almost got me on that one. It's a shame that she's not tied into my bank account nor some sort of database that lists every single one of my YouTube subscribers and their bank accounts. See, because in order for this to happen, I would need a database of either your bank account information or your PayPal's, and it would actually be, that information would be far more valuable to me probably than just about, yeah. For companies to have that sort of information, that'd be like a very valuable list to have to sell. A lot of companies would be dying for that info. You almost got $100 from me. You're just this close. All that needed was her to have a few different features, and you would have gotten away with it if it weren't for a lack of really everything that needed to go into this. Jardon Sourface meme template. Template was rotoscoped entirely by hand. Original. Stabilized. Oh, look at those lines in the merged mask. Oh boy, look at this. Well, this is okay, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we have ourselves our next week of some kind of contest. It doesn't even have to just be a still frame. This can straight up be, for those of you who feel inclined and artistic and creative, feel free to, I don't know, somehow integrate this into some other clip and post it here to the subreddit, and maybe, just maybe, some of these will be uploaded into the top 19 to be seen in the next week's episode. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I'd be super into this if you can come up with, I don't know what you throw it into, like, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty, just take the last bit of it and then use it for whatever you need. Repurpose it. The proper format. Oh God, this is like, it's going too many layers deep for me. All right, so what you're saying though is that this right here, as I drag around the entire image, the bottom right quadrant here should be the new format for the Drake meme here on this subreddit. I support that idea. Also, like, and it's not fair that Nick just has like a really great, almost profile photo quality still frame from that Sour Things video. It's just like a normal good face. Whereas me, on the other hand, it's just like awful still frames in the middle of everything, and there's nothing that I can do about it other than not be me. Doing him dirty. Unmute.
Horrible!
Jardon Morlon, thank you. Appreciate you all for making me do that internally. I don't think I've actually, screamed like that yet in a video. If that happens in the future, is yet to be seen. And also, you use Jordan like misspellings in the video, so it's like just, yep. Redid Jardon's logo so it fits on the GT better. No, it never will. It never will fit. It never will be on the GT. It's just not. I could very easily myself just change the hue of the logo if I wanted to. I have the original file and all that stuff because I made that logo myself. I mean, it's not gonna ever go on the car. A lot of wishful thinking, but it wouldn't look good. The ultimate expanding brain Jardon meme, possibly earth shattering. Oh boy. Bring Mionite back. Bring Trollcraft back. Bring back Minecraft videos in general. There are a lot of them on CaptainSparklez 2. Remember that one time you and Markiplier dressed up to play a game back? Bring that back. That was kind of fun. Although I go back and watch that video and I'm like, oh God, you looked weird. Finish Pokemon Heart Gold. Oh my God, it's been, yeah. I did leave that one hanging. I will admit, bring back Call of Duty videos. Bring back Pros Don't Talk shorts. Go back to college. Go back to senior year of high school. Go back to freshman year of high school. Go back to not existing. Go back to the start of everything. And then I don't know where the banana fits in at the end of all this, but I suppose I could still do that. I don't know if I'd be able to break the record for most amount of people watching someone eat a banana at this point. There's like 30,000 people just pre-starting the you-know-what stream. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my suggested video section. I'm sorry, Nick. 25 strangest last meal requests, surprising Nick with a new car. I think it's just the fact that the color of the shirts match up there and that there's a mustache. Otherwise, doesn't really look like him. I'm sorry that apparently you look like a prisoner in a jumpsuit in the thumbnail of that video. And in that video, orange is the new black. Hey, the new season just came out. That's not sponsored. Be great if it was, but so it's very topical. Jumpsuits are all the rage these days. So, you know, you obviously want to look like something that's relevant in pop culture. So wear orange. Get this up here so Jardonia knows that he can change his you-know-what's name. Open the app, tap the menu, tap settings, tap wake word. Select a new word in the menu. The options are echo and computer, okay? I literally never say, Alexa, stop. I never say that. It's just other phrases that somehow it thinks I'm saying that and trips off. So can you imagine if I actually put a dictionary word as the wake word? Imagine if I put computer in there, okay? How often do I say computer? Multiple times a day. Lots of times a day. Maybe more than multiple times a day. Maybe thousands of times a day. Probably not thousands, but somewhere in between the two. If I put echo, that's also a dictionary word. I've definitely said that in common conversation. This is the only option. I just want to change it to something that I would never, ever say and that doesn't sound like anything at all. Like, I want to change the wake word to anti-disestablishmentarianism. Because, like, when am I really going to say that? Not often. And it's not going to be confused with anything else. But no. Jeff Bezos, give me more options. I know that you want to, for the sake of your brand, not have people naming their Alexa forking shorts. I know you don't want that.
I'm not sure.
I said it. I didn't mean to say that. It's like, why did you light up at forking shorts? Because I said the word before it. But I know you don't want people to name it that. So just some others. They're really obscure. Thank you. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch up on more of these. Subscribe if you're not already, and that'll do it. Also, I did want to mention, if you are a musician, been a while since I've called out Marin Music, but you can submit tracks there. That's how all the tracks on that channel go up. So just a thing to note. The email for submissions is in the About section on that channel, and thought I would mention it. And you can listen to the outro music over there as well. I'll see you next time.